Good morning, guys, or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching it. It's been a while. Let me just give you a quick update before we go on today's project. Really, we've just been, I have just been busy working on the yard, but my son's also been busy here. We just don't record it. As you can see, I don't know if I showed on the last video, this is done. He put the Pulsar turbo back on. We were using the max speeding rods turbo, but he said it took time to spool since the turbo is big, so he put that back on. It's running now. I think, you know, last time we saw this, last time we saw this was a race war, when we were having an issue. He got the clutch fixed. Let me show you what's wrong with the clutch. It's got the twin disc. As you can see, it's cracked right there. So there you go. So you can see that cracked. So what would happen was, I guess he was saying, see how it was binding up, so it wasn't disengaging properly, and that's caused them to miss a gear. And that's it's done. This car is practically done. We just have to double check it. It's a V18 C1, and someone else did the swap, and my son just did the turbo. Put the blow valve down there, so it's kind of hidden. Yeah, so it starts now. So we got the S300 for it, so we just gotta double check everything, make sure everything's fine. Maybe I'm gonna tell the guy, my buddy, if my son's gonna cut the front bumper. He's not really good at cutting bumpers. I mean, he fabricates good, he just doesn't like those kind of things. As you can see, when he cut it's not that smooth. And today's project, this is the one that's going on the right hand drive. We originally put the GT45 here, but then since we realized it's too big of a turbo for street use, it's great for making power, but you know, it's got a lag when you're just driving around and you stab it. So we went ahead and replaced, put a max speeding rod, 3582. This is not the expensive version. So eBay clutch, I think it's good for 400 or 380. Jack Spanier turbo manifold, or header manifold, right? It came from this. They switched. This is a 1320 that we originally have here, but since this is a T4 or T3 flange, and this one's a T4, which is his Pulsar is a T4, so he didn't have to use a adapter, and a T3 fits on this good, so it worked out. So that's why you see it's already kind of golden. But yeah, so let's get on to this. I'm gonna put the 5-speed transmission on there, bolt it, and then I'm gonna try to get this engine on the stand so we can clean it. This one's also getting boosted. The car's not here. It's a K24. Car's not here yet. Like I said, my son's been working on here. This one is an all motor mild build. I believe TSX piston, I think it's 12.5 to 1 piston. K20 head. It's not ported, but it's cleaned up, I think. I believe it's got a drag cartel cam, 3.5 on it. Let's see. Oh no, I don't want to open it. But yeah, I believe it's got a drag cartel cam. Moroso oil pump, and it's got a Type S or Moroso pan, Type S oil pump. I'm tripping right now, sorry. Yeah, so this is going on a black Integra that's outside. It's gonna get a Type S 6-speed transmission mounted to it. So yeah, he's working on this. It's a mild build. One of our friends' car. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Let me go ahead and put this on a head mount and start working on this. Okay, well, as you guessed it, I went ahead and mounted the transmission. I didn't hit record. Ended up talking to a buddy of mine for about an hour. Then realized it was getting close to lunchtime, so I went ahead and quickly did it. Grabbed some lunch, came back, and now I'm back. Yeah, so I got this thing on. This is EP3, I believe. 5-speed. This was on this when it first went turbo, you know, K8 turbo. We slapped this transmission on. Yeah, I'd pretty much say this would be ready to go in. Got some little things to take care of, but for the most part, we're gonna grab some parts off the other swap, transfer it here once we get it out. So I do have to get a feed line, or you know, a fitting for the feed. I don't have that. He used it. So yeah, so before this day is over, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the stand. This is also getting turbo, different tire, as I previously said. So yeah, let me get ahead and go and do that. I'll be right back. All right, well, there you have it, folks. I got this engine on this stand. Right-hand drive swap turbo. It's on this dolly, so that way we can move it around. Next step for this is pull the engine out. I did run the, we're gonna run this spring pressure, so it's just gonna go straight from reference to the regular wastegate, and then this one will go to blow-off valve. You know, that'll just come out and go out to a blow-off valve. So it'll be simple. I think the spring was 8 pounds. Or an E85 it made over I think 450 on this. We did a dyno on it, so pump gas it will probably make high 300, which is all we really need for this. It's a right-hand drive street car, so we're not, you know, we're not trying to prove anything on it. We just actually just wanted it boosted. This one's stock K24. It is getting boost also. I actually got part of the mess in the shop. Majority of the parts is already here. The manifold for it, it's also getting a max speeding rod, GT35 82R or 82. The throttle body he got K-tuned. He's got the side style manifold, but I told him go get a center feed, so he did get that. It's just not back here. This is a backdoor intercooler from Speed Factory, and the tuck radiator from Speed Factory in this box right here. So yeah, twin disc clutch, and he is getting K-Pro also. I think he hasn't gotten the K-Pro yet. Actually, I'm gonna tell him go ahead and order it if he hasn't, because with all the EPA stuff going on, I'm assuming K-Pro is either gonna go away or it's gonna be limited. You know, there's gonna be limited on the tunes on it. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video right here. It's a short 5-minute video, I think. Let's end it on this. Yeah, so until next time, next video you probably see me is I got a pressure wash this. We did cut this, so that way the manifold will clear, so we'll go ahead and clean it up. You'll see me washing it, cleaning, and working on it. We're probably gonna be put the rest of this thing together. Like I said, this is gonna be all motor. So yeah, until next time.